get to the Falcons, man. Real quick. OTAs have started. The players that are there need to be there. Rookies, as well as players that we've added that have to prove themselves. Jeff Okudah is there. AJ Terell is there. Richie Grant is there. Jessie Bates is not. He is known for doing his own thing. He has nothing to prove. Our secondary has the ability to be scary.
Are you sure he's not there? Because
Yeah. Arthur Smith talked about it.
I missed that. But okay, so this is what I do know, because Okudah kind of spoke in depth. I watched the interview. He is corresponding with the secondary. He's talking to them, coaching them up, all that type of stuff. Okudah has made it very clear that, Jessie Bates is number one. He's the guy. He's the leader, and he's doing a pretty good job of trying to get them ready for the season. I'm not sure about Okudah. I'm afraid.
Why?
I just watched his demeanor. Now I did hear that he made a pass breakup this year, not this year, in practice, and I think they said Richie Grant picked it off after he broke it up. But just looking at his demeanor, he doesn't look super confident. That just might be him not being a very good interview, but he did not.
I think he was definitely humbled. I think he was definitely humbled. You're the number top 10 pick, top 5 pick, number 1 corner taken, and then you're traded before your rookie season is out. That's humbling. Now, what will be, and then also when they drafted him, they traded Darius Slay. So you were supposed to come in and replace Darius Slay. You played pretty well, then you tore your Achilles. So, it's a bit of bad luck, and it also seems like he was kind of thrown into the fire faster than he needed to be. I think him up here with Jessie Bates, the Lions didn't have great safety play. They traded Darius Slay. They didn't have great corner play until they got Hutchinson. They didn't have a great pass rush. He was pretty much out there to dry. So going against Aaron Rodgers and Justin Jefferson. So I think he earns a year.
Jesus.
This is his prove it year. Now, what I hope doesn't happen is he has a decent year and the Falcons overpay him and get tricked. But this is his prove it year. We'll see. He's got a lot of. He could be Andrew Wiggins. You could be a bad number 1, but a good number 4 or 3. You could be. I'm more worried about this safety position with Richie Grant and Jalen Hawkins, because we did not address that at all.
He's the person who made the pick, so we gonna just.
Yeah, you make all the.
We got by half of this we trust. Half of this it's a dice roll. And I think they better go ahead. They better go ahead and figure that out soon, because they're gonna attack you two guys until you prove otherwise.
Well, they done went and signed cornerbacks like they got a roll of quarters at a gumball machine. They've signed another one.
Right.
We've got 9 cornerbacks on the roster right now. We got 15 receivers. It is the epitome of tryout. That's what we are doing.
No. Them receivers. It's
the corner.
It's a sorry space.
You didn't even know who we signed with the corner.
Drake London, Scotty Miller. He barely on there. Mac Hollins, he should barely be on there. What's the dude, the special teams guy? They say that he was playing receiver, and then he got hurt. What's the gadget guy? I forgot his name. They say he was getting,
Cordero Patterson?
Not Cordero. He's a younger gadget guy. He was returning kicks and punts.
Oh, Avery Williams?
That's it. They say he was doing all right until he got hurt, and then after that,
bro, y'all done played him as return man, running back, cornerback, and now you put him at receiver, and he's 5'8". I'm sorry, I don't believe it.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't heard positionless football, you better get ready to hear it from now until eternity is over. Everybody says the same thing, and And
Yeah.
Jonnu Smith said it. He said, I've excelled in this offense before. I know this playbook very well. And yeah, you have to learn how to run every route because they're going to put every player, every position. And you need to be confident to be able to go out there and do that. I think Tyler Algier is the only person who really just has one role. And if you watch his interview, he said, I'm trying to learn from Bijan how to be a multifaceted running back instead of just a standard, your standard running back.
Yeah,
And I think that the influence of everybody else around you, you got to do it. Or you're going to be the odd man out.
I think on offense, Desmond Ridder and Cordell Patterson, Desmond Ridder and Drake London seem to have a really good rapport. Kyle Pitts has had bad luck. He had Matt Ryan. He played pretty well. He had Mariota. He was wide open all the season. Then when he finally caught the ball and they finally threw him the ball in an accurate pass, got his MCL.
Got hurt.
So I think he's good. What's interesting to me about this lineup in our offense, with the number 8 pick, Bijan Robinson is starting. They have played him. I've looked at all the tape. They have played him. If you want to see what they're going to do, the way that they're playing him is like they played Marshall Faulk and LaDainian Tomlinson. Really, more Marshall Faulk than LaDainian Tomlinson. LaDainian was good, but he was more the only other. They never lined him up outside. They put him more at like the slot H-back role as well as the running back. They putting Bijan at the X. They putting Bijan at the top of the diamond in the slot. They putting Bijan as the H-back. They are, along with Cordell Patterson, this offense could be a problem for the league because you don't know who to guard.
Because you're going to play matchup. So he's going to make you, and don't be surprised if you get Algier and Bijan out there together. Because then I'm going to RPO you to death at that. So what are you going to do? I'm put them both in the backfield, and I'll probably put Pitts on one side wide, and I'm going to put London on the other side wide. Algier and Bijan in the backfield. If you have a linebacker on Bijan, I'm going to motion him to the slot. Bijan, beat that linebacker. Linebackers in hell. You can't keep up with Bijan Robinson.
Or you throw the ball, or you give Cordell Patterson the ball, or you throw it to Drake London. Now, I will say, our number 2 receiver, I don't know nothing about no Mac Hollins, bro. I ain't heard nothing about Mac Hollins.
Our number 2 wide receiver is Kyle Pitts. That's the number 2.
Mac Hollins, I don't know nothing about Mac Hollins. I don't know anything. I just know he's good at blocking, maybe. So
So from what I heard in OTAs, he ran good, pretty precise routes. He looked good enough, and he's there to block. I think that, and in this system, with so many other weapons, he doesn't have to be the best wide receiver number 2.
Yeah.
You just have to. When it comes to matchups, you're the person they're least worried about. So you're going to have the best matchup. Now, this is the problem that the world is now. Wait, hold on. What should they do? Like, follow, subscribe. Thank you, my friend. We here for it.